So to come up with our PBL, we decided to interview Miss Ingram and a few of her students. Miss Ingram is the math and social studies teacher for the 4th and 5th grade at Holy Rosary Academy in Nashville. When her math students were asked their least favorite lesson in math this year, many of them said measuring and conversions. They disliked measuring printed lines and rows of pennies. They didn't see why they needed to know how. For the social studies aspect, I asked Miss Ingram what the students had been struggling with. She indicated that they had problems remembering the state capitals. From these interviews, we had 2 clearly identified problems. 1, students were not interested in learning measurement and conversion skills, and 2, learning the state capitals was a struggle. So since Ms. Ingram is both the math and social studies teacher, we thought it would be a great opportunity to blend the subjects together. From this, we came up with our drive-in question. How can we engage students in measurement and conversion skills while incorporating it with the state capitals? So as we were trying to come up with a lesson and an introduction to the lesson that will keep the students engaged and incorporate both the math and social studies aspects, we asked ourselves questions like, what does a state capital have that we can measure? And we came up with a lot of different things, but buildings was one that was really interesting. We also thought it would be more interesting for the kids to find the tallest building. Then we also asked ourselves, how do we incorporate conversion skills into the students' finding of the tallest building? And we thought it would be great to have them compare the building height with a common object like a Coke or a piece of paper or a candy bar. See how many Cokes it would take to get as tall as the building they found. So now we pretty much had our plan down, and we needed to figure out how we were going to implement it. We knew we wanted a group, so we'd have to divide our groups out evenly. And then we'd also distribute out all the states except for the state that you're living in. So if you were teaching in Tennessee, you wouldn't distribute Tennessee because this teacher is going to use that as part of their introduction for the lesson and an example for what the students are going to be doing. So the students are going to find the tallest building in the capital for all the states that they're assigned. They're going to get the measurements of the building in centimeters, inches, feet, yard, and mile. And then they're going to compare it to a common object and have 3 interesting facts about the building. Its nickname, something interesting that happened when it was being built, maybe a famous person lives there. There's a lot of different things that could be. Also, the students need to know more than just the states that they were assigned. So there's a worksheet that has all the states listed, and there's a spot for the capital and then the height of the tallest building. And these will be presented in any way that the students really feel that they want to present it. It can be just oral, they can make a poster, a PowerPoint, a video, they can do a model, whatever the students want to come up with. That's their creative outlet. And so now we're going to show you the introduction to the lesson that we came up with, along with the example of this assignment from Tennessee. Hey, Sally. Hey, Jimmy. I'm not looking forward to math today. It gets boring measuring lines and rows of pennies. The teacher said we're going to do something fun with measuring today. I wonder what it is. Well, let's go see.